Hello and welcome everyone to this new lesson, third secondary stage, the second semester. The name of the lesson is Unit 5, Listening, Vocabulary, Grammar, and the name of the course is Traveler. 6. The lesson was prepared by Nora Sufyani and presented by Faisal Sheri. We have 3 objectives for our lesson today. Number 1, to apply the listening skill. 2, to practice using the words with multiple meanings. And 3, to use the modal verb can or verbs can, could, be able to in sentences correctly. Okay, so if we can divide the lesson into 3 parts. The first part is going to be about applying the listening skills, and the second part will be practicing using words with multiple meanings, and the third part will be how to use the modal verbs can, could, be able to in sentences correctly. Alright, let's move to the first slide. Welcome, Isra, again. As you can see through the posters, it's talking about listening. Okay, so you will hear part of an interview with a young website designer who is studying full-time at university while running his own business. For questions from 1 to 3, choose the best answer: A, B, or C. Let's start this slide. Did you understand what we are going to do, Isra? We are going to read the whole script and we are going to read some questions related to that. Alright? So just follow with me. Just took a position between interviewer and Steve. Okay, interviewer, how long have you been designing websites? Steve, I made my own website when I was 11. I spent most of my free time in front of computer. When my friends saw my site, they asked me to make websites for them. Back then, my family was suffering from financial difficulties. It was very stressful. I was able to make some extra money on the side. This couldn't have happened at better time. I had a great sense of pride that I was able to make a contribution. I would work after school when most kids my age were hanging out. I was in my bedroom designing websites. I was exhausting, but it didn't matter to me because I love it. Alright, interview again. How do you manage to study a degree or for a degree and manage your business? Steve, it's tough, especially this year as I am in my final year and I have a project and lots of exams. The business has been really challenging this year as well. Sometimes it's hard to do everything, but I do my best. I'm studying information technology. It's been really helpful to me. There have been so many changes taking place in computer world and I wanted to keep up to date with technology. There are also modules and business and management in my degree which have helped me understand what companies need. I think at the end of the day it was worth going to university because the experience served to broaden my mind and challenge me. Unfortunately, because I have been so busy, I haven't really had chance to do much socialing. That's something I regret. Yes, Isra, you can ask. Okay, management. How to manage For example, Isra, if you working and studying at the same time, let's say that you are studying from 6:30 a.m. up to 11:30, for example, and you have to work from 4, let's say, p.m. up to 8. So you are studying and working. How to manage, how to make balance. Yes, exactly. Well done. That's right. Okay? Did you understand the whole script? Because you are going to uh, read some questions related to that. Now it's time to evaluate. What does Steve think about going to university? It tested him and helped him to expand his horizon. It gives him the chance to broaden his social circle. All the business and management courses prove to be the most useful ones. Okay, you said A. We will see later on. We can come back again to the passage if you wish. Number 2, what is one conclusion the man reaches out about e-learning? A. E-learning may be for everyone and for all situations. B. Some of their drawbacks are so serious they might overshadow all the advantages. Or C. The low cost of e-learning is what attracts most people to it. Okay, you are choosing A again. Are you sure, Isra, about those answers? Are you sure about that? Because you are going to see now whether you answers right or no. All right, let's check together now. What fabulous, great expectations. Now it's really number 1, A, and number 2 as well as A. Thumbs up for you and keep going. So number 1, it states and help him to expand his horizons. And number 2, a e-learning may be for everyone and for all situations. Well done, Isra. Good try. This is the first uh, exercise. Now we move from listening to vocabulary. As you can see, words with multiple meanings. We have one word, as you can see, run, but with multiple meaning. Let us try to discover what is or what are the meanings of this word. Now, number 1, after being vaccinated, you might run a slight fever. You can see the meaning of run, have higher body temperature than normal. The sentence again, after being vaccinated, you might run slight fever. But number 2, I should be back in hour or so. I just have few errands to run. Run here means go out and do or buy even. Okay. Number 3, how do you manage to study for a degree and run your own business? Run here means manage. It's not mean to go out or even have higher body temperature. All right? Is it clear for you now? It's just one word with different meanings. Any questions about that? You can also match the meaning with the picture on the right side. Okay. Now it's time to evaluate. I want to test you understand about this. Choose the correct word to complete the following sentences. Number 1. Does the run, the end, the mind justify the means? Number 2. This is much better at tennis than I am, but I give him run and mind for this or for his money. So you choose, let's say, end for number 1, right? What about number 2? Same is much better. Okay, you're choosing run. Okay. Are you sure again, Isra? If you're sure, we are going to check. Shall we check together now? You are not sure. Okay, do you want to change something in this sentences? In these 2 sentences or no? Okay. What a nice try. I think you choose end for the first one and one for the second one, which is absolutely right. I'm going to give you 2 little stars. You deserve it. So the meaning of end in the first sentence is aim or goal or even purpose. Okay? The meaning of run in the second sentence didn't let him win easily. Okay? Very, very good try, Isra. Well done. Up to now, to exercise without any mistake. Now let's move to modal verbs and how to use them. Can, could, be able to. Before we go deeply, do you have any idea about can, could, may, might, shall, should? Do you know how to use them? Okay, that's good. Now, generally, modal verbs are using when you want to talk about necessity, when you are necessary for something, or even possibility. Okay, so ability in the present or future. Can you play tennis? If you are asking anyone about anything has to do with ability, can you help me carrying this? Can you write? Can you jump? Okay. Number 2, Nawaf will be able to play tennis after he has had some lessons. Okay, that is ability in present or even in future, as you can see in this sentence. So can is not difficult to make a sentence with the word can. If we are talking about general ability, we might move to could. He could swim at the age of 5. This is general ability. Okay, what about particular situations? George could swim, so he was able to save the boy from drowning. Okay, now if you can see now the difference between the first sentence and the second one, in the first one is general ability, which is swimming at the age of 5, but the second one is just dealing with help someone else uh, to save the boy from drowning. Okay, so we are using was able instead of could. Why? Because we are talking about particular situations. We are not talking about general ability. If we do talk about general ability, we might use could instead of able to. Alright, Isra? And the last thing, it's not difficult, which is ability for difficult actions in the past. He had a terrible accident but managed to survive. Okay, he had a terrible accident but managed to survive. Okay, so keep in mind, if you want to talk about ability in present or future, you can use be able, or even can. If you want to talk about ability in the past, general ability, you can use could. Or if there is something special or particular situation in the past, you might use was able to or were able to. It depends on the subject. Okay. And the last thing is ability for difficult actions. He had a terrible accident but managed to survive. Okay, any questions up to now? Try if you have any questions. All right. Okay, now it's time to evaluate. And keep in mind that you do 2 great exercise without any mistake. I hope you do the same thing with this one. Complete the second sentence so that is it has a similar meaning to the first using the word given. The word given is can, or I can, and manage. Okay, Majid speaks both Arabic and Germany fluently. Majid both Arabic can speak. Okay, that sounds great. Okay, what about the second? I'm going to write you a sentence. Okay, can't speak. Even after hours of searching for the right path, the Burton family still couldn't find their way home. The Burton family, the word is managed. They way. Okay, home even after hours of search. Did not manage. Okay, I'm going to write a sentence. I'm not going to add anything. If you want to add something, if you want to change, it's your choice. All right. This is your sentence, Isra. Okay, so the first one you select can speak, and the second one did not manage to find. All right. Are you sure? Because this is the last exercise, and I hope you do it without any mistake. Yes. I like the confidence. Okay, let's move. What a great try again. Majid can speak both Arabic and German fluently. And the second sentence is the Burden family did not manage to find their way home even after hours of searching for the right path. Well done, Isra, for 3 excellent exercise without any mistake. This is the first time in Durus lesson I found such a student do such a thing. Okay, here we go to the summary of the lesson. We start with listening, and then we move to multi-meaning. If you can remember, the word is run. Okay, and the last thing was the modal verbs, can, could, how to use them, whether ability in the present or future, or ability in the past, or even ability with difficult situations. Now,